Setting the foundation. Good parenting, strong values. Parents are the most important teachers a child will ever have. This is not a cliché, but a fundamental truth. From the moment a child is born, they are learning from their parents. They learn how to interact with others, how to behave in different situations, and what values are important. These early lessons lay the foundation for the rest of their lives. Children need a strong moral compass to navigate the world successfully. They need to understand the difference between right and wrong. They need to know how to treat others with respect, even when they are different from them. These are not things that children learn in school. These are things they learn at home, from their parents. Unfortunately, too many parents today are abdicating their responsibility. They expect schools and other institutions to teach their children basic manners and values. This is a recipe for disaster. Schools can reinforce the values that children learn at home, but they cannot replace the role of parents. When parents fail to teach their children basic values, the consequences are far-reaching. Children who are not taught respect for others are more likely to engage in bullying, disrespect authority, and have difficulty forming healthy relationships. They may struggle in school and later in life. Their lack of respect can even lead to criminal behavior. Teaching the building blocks: respect, honesty, and more. So, what are the specific values that parents should be teaching their children? The list is long, but some of the most important include respect, honesty, responsibility, compassion, and perseverance. Respect encompasses many things. It means teaching children to say please and thank you. It means teaching them to listen when others are speaking and to not interrupt. It means teaching them to be considerate of others' feelings and to treat everyone with kindness. Honesty is also essential. Children need to learn that it is never right to lie, cheat, or steal. They need to understand that their actions have consequences and that they are responsible for their choices. Responsibility means taking ownership of one's actions and belongings. Children should be taught to clean up after themselves, to do their homework, and to be dependable. Compassion means showing empathy and concern for others. Children should learn to be kind to animals, to help those in need, and to stand up for what is right. Finally, perseverance is the ability to keep going even when things are tough. It is important to teach children that they will not always succeed at everything they do, but that it is important to never give up on their dreams. Understanding roles: parents as primary educators. Some parents may argue that teaching these values is the job of schools. After all, children spend a significant amount of time in school. While schools play a vital role in a child's development, they cannot and should not be expected to replace the role of parents. Teachers have a curriculum to cover and a classroom full of students to manage. They simply do not have the time or the resources to teach every child basic manners and values from scratch. Furthermore, the parent-child relationship is unique and irreplaceable. Children learn best from those they love and trust most. When parents model positive values and behaviors, their children are more likely to internalize and emulate those values. Section 4. The ripple effect. Societal impact of parenting choices. The consequences of poor parenting extend far beyond the home. When children are not taught basic values, it creates a ripple effect that impacts society as a whole. We see this manifested in various ways, from the rise of online bullying to the increasing disrespect for authority figures. Children who grow up without respect for others are more likely to engage in risky behaviors, such as substance abuse and criminal activity. They are also more likely to have difficulty holding down jobs and maintaining healthy relationships. This not only harms them individually, but also places a burden on society. We all pay the price for poor parenting in the form of increased crime rates, higher taxes, and a general decline in social order. Section 5. A shared responsibility: investing in future generations. It is time for parents to step up and take responsibility for the values and behaviors their children are learning. This is not something that can be outsourced to schools or other institutions. Parenting is the most important job anyone will ever have. It is a job that requires time, effort, and unwavering commitment. However, it is also important to remember that parents do not parent in a vacuum. We live in a society where everyone has a stake in how children are raised. Teachers, coaches, religious leaders, and community members can all play a role in supporting parents and reinforcing positive values. When we work together to create a culture that values respect, responsibility, and compassion, we create a brighter future for all. Let us not shirk our collective responsibility to raise the next generation with the values they need to thrive. Remember, it takes a village to raise a child, and we all have a role to play in building that village.